Ladies and gentlemen, Chicken Parm Dave here, and if you are watching this, you are watching Chicken Parm Dave's MMA Chow Down. And what am I chowing down on today? Very simple, UFC on Fox 27, Jacare versus Brunson 2. Going to give you my thoughts, my predictions, and what's going to happen. But first off, I want to give a big shout out to Louie's Bar for letting me film here. I love this place, so thank you, Louie. We're going to get started right now. Thoughts, predictions on the whole card, all that crap. Let's go. We got Austin Arnett versus Cody Hagan as the curtain jerker here. I know Arnett didn't have a great showing with the Dana White Contender Series, and Hagan's coming over from LFA. But I think Austin Arnett is going to pick up a second-round TKO over Hagan, and that's a great way to start the card. Next up, we got Niko Price versus George Sullivan. I know Niko Price, he lost his last fight up against Vincent Luque, or whatever you say that. This is what I do here. I butcher names here on Chicken Parm Dave's MMA Chow Down, and I frankly do not care. We got Niko Price versus George Sullivan. I know George Sullivan had all that USADA violations, but that's all behind him. And guess what? You're going to get knocked out, George Sullivan. That's right. Niko Price is going to knock you out round number 1. That is the UFC Fight Pass portion. Now we're going to move to the Fox Sports 1 portion of UFC on Fox 27. We got Vince from Hell Pichel versus Joaquim Silva. Vince from Hell Pichel is an amazing fighter, and I think he's going to take this all the way to a unanimous decision victory over Joaquim Silva. And again, if you guys want to make a lot of money betting in MMA, bet the opposite of what I do. It is a surefire way to clean up in MMA if you are betting. Next up, our first of 3 straight MMA women's bouts. We got Justine Kish versus a name that I'm going to butcher. I'm going to say Ji Yeon Kim. And Kish is the huge favorite, but I'm going to go with the underdog. That's right. I'm going to go Kim because I like the reach that she's got. I say Kim is going to eke out, very close, a split decision over Kish. Next up, we got Randa Quiet Storm Marcos versus Julianna Lima. Again, I feel like this fight's also going to go to decision, but it's going to be a unanimous decision for Randa Marcos. And third of our 3 straight women's MMA bouts, we got Caitlin Chikagian versus Maria Romero Barella. Again, I think Chikagian's going to take this one with a unanimous decision. That's going to be 3 straight decision fights. That's going to kind of, set the crowd down because it's not going to be as exciting. But you never know here what's going to happen. Next up, we got Mirsad Bektik versus Godofredo Pepe. I know Bektik had that amazing war with Darren Elkins, and Godofredo Pepe has been up and down. But you know what? I know Bektik's the huge favorite, but I don't care. I'm going to go Godofredo Pepe. Second round TKO. That's right. So if you want to make a lot of money, then obviously you're going to bet Bektik. But if you want to bet like me, Godofredo Pepe is your man. And next up, the main event for the Fox Sports 1 portion of the card. We got Bobby Green versus Eric Koch. I know Koch's performance last fight against Clay Guida wasn't great, and who would have thought that Clay Guida would have had this resurgence? I know one man did. That's Jason Guida, one of the best MMA fighters in the history of the sport. Jason Guida. And you know what? I think Eric Koch is going to win this by 3rd round TKO, and this I'm predicting, fight of the night right here. Bobby Green, Eric Koch. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Next up, it is your main card for UFC on Fox 27. We got Drew Dober versus Frank Camacho. Dober is the huge favorite, but that's not who I am betting. I'm going to go Frank Camacho, round 1, KO. I think Camacho is going to knock him out. Camacho is a tough man to knock out, and I think Dober is going to be sleeping on the canvas with a nice uppercut from Frank Camacho, round 1, KO. Moving right along, we got Gegor Gillespie versus Jordan Rinaldi. I think Gillespie is just going to sit on him and just kind of keep him down for the straight 15 minutes. And it's going to be a snooze fest, but he'll pick up the unanimous decision victory, and the crowd's really going to be kind of like, blah, with this fight. Moving right along, we got Dennis Bermudez versus Andre Fili. I like Bermudez here. I think this is going to be another good kind of barn-burning affair. Bermudez by third round TKO to really light the crowd up, make him excited for the main event, which is next, which is Jacare versus Brunson. Now, these guys did fight a long time ago in Strikeforce, where Jacare caught Brunson in the round number 1. But I think things are going to be a little different here. I think Brunson makes it to the second round, and then he gets knocked out. That's right. Each guy is, right there at the top. They're within title contention, but I think Jacare takes this one with a second round TKO, and that is how UFC on Fox 27 happens. That's this Saturday. And again, I really want to thank Luis for helping me out, setting up this little thing right here so I can do this. Also, there's a great MMA website that I really want you to check out. That's Chicken Parm Dave's. No, that's not. I'm just kidding. I don't have a website. That's the MMATakeover.com. That's the MMATakeover.com. Please check them out. They got a lot of original great content. They do predictions. They have their own standings. So please check them out. They're on the cusp of greatness, I will say. So I want to say thank you for watching this. Again, thank Luis Barr for, helping me put this on. And you have been watching Chicken Parm Dave's MMA Chowdown. Now, I'm going to have to go put in my predictions and make my bet to my bookie. So I'll see you later. Thanks, guys.